Tell me about what it was like during the storm when you thought that you might have a little bit of damage.
It was in the morning, the first tide came in, and it wasn't, it just came up over the bulkhead, or up to the bulkhead. Then when the second tide came in, then it started to come over the bulkhead and up to the house, but it never came back in, never came into the house. And then you had the third, which was about 8 o'clock at night, and then it's all started to come into the house, and I said, well, we better go up in the attic. So we had we packed a little bag, and we all went up in the attic. We weren't taking the whole thing serious, and then I started watching that water go up, and I'm like, when is it time to leave the attic? Because I didn't want to die in the attic. So thank God the tides turned, and by 8 o'clock in the morning, it was fine. We were able to sit on the bed, the wet bed. I said, what do I do now? Because I don't have a place to live. My house is destroyed, my whole life is gone. My pictures are gone, like things that I had for years, stuff that my mother has given to me, gone. It's been a long road, but you have to move on, and I'm really trying to.
Did your insurance company treat you well?
I was on the phone. I got to the point when I was at work. I don't even know why they let me work. But I was on the phone constantly with FEMA. FEMA was, every time you call them, you're talking to somebody different. And, for the rental assistance, which they did give you, but you fought for it. Let me tell you, you really fought for it. It was like, you're missing this paperwork. I said, okay. I said, I'll send it in. So I send it in. Then I get a call again. Well, you're missing this paperwork. I said, this guy told me the only thing I was missing was this. But a whole new person got a hold of it again. They lost it, And I was about 6 months before I got any money from FEMA. I was talking about the grant. 3 times they told me I was entitled to the grant. They came to the house, and 3 times they told me no. I said, man, I'm a victim of Sandy. Now I'm a victim of your grant. They keep changing the rules. I don't know. I guess I was a little naive. I didn't really know how it worked.
Do you feel like you held up your end of the bargain when it comes to the insurance company, but they didn't hold up their end of it?
Well, I've been paying my flood insurance since 1992, so when it came time to use it, I ripped my whole house down. So I had no other choice. I had to rip it down. I think I should have got the full amount. If I had $170-some thousand worth of flood insurance. Since I ripped my house down, I really believed I should get the $170,000. I got $75,000, and I had to rebuild my house,
What have you had to do to have your home back again?
It was really difficult because they wanted so much stuff. They wanted a flood policy. I don't have a house. How can I get a flood policy? Allstate wouldn't give me a flood policy. So it was back and forth constantly. It took me, I would say probably almost a year to get them to finally release a lot of the money. I don't even want insurance anymore. You have the insurance, and it's like, what are you going to pay me? So I got $250,000 worth of coverage on this house. And if I should have another storm, what are they going to give me? $70,000? Why am I, what am I buying, I think I got screwed because, I'm a responsible person. I think if you're responsible, I think you were screwed during Sandy.
Is there anything you would like to say to other homeowners, some words of wisdom after going through this experience?
I don't know. You really have to just keep going after them. You can't give up. There's so many people who gave up and got nothing. And so many times I want to just say, I'm not doing this no more. And if I did that, I wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you. I wouldn't have anything.
How do you heal and how do you move on?
It really is getting old. I wish that it didn't happen. I wish that I could move on with my life the way it was before, but it didn't. So now I have to make choices. This is my burden, and I had to leave it for my kids. They just have to fight.